Did you know your website could be costing you leads right now? In fact, there's one simple trick that could triple your leads in as little as a week, and most businesses don't even know it exists. In this video, I'll reveal what this hack is, why it works, and how you can use it to transform your website into a lead generating machine. And stay tuned until the end because I'll also share another growth strategy that's been a total game changer for businesses. So here's the problem. Most websites talk at their customers, not with them. They're full of generic pitches that don't connect with visitors. And the result? Well, potential clients visit your site, they feel nothing, and they leave without taking action. But there's one simple change that you can make, something so effective it's been proven to skyrocket conversions. Stick with me because we're diving into it in just a second. Here's the secret. The key to turning visitors into leads is to speak their language, literally. By using the exact words and phrases your customers use to describe their problems and desires, you can create a connection that makes them say, "Wow, this is exactly what I need." So this reminds me of something that Stephen Covey wrote in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. One of the habits is seek first to understand, then to be understood. So when your website speaks your customer's language, they feel understood. And when they feel understood, they trust you. And the thing is that you want to lead with emotions because people first buy depending on emotion, then they justify it with their logic. So when you show that you're able to connect with them on an emotional level by describing their problems using their own words, then there is that emotional connection. A bridge is built, and then you can use your persuasive words on your website to persuade them that your product or service is what's in their best interest for them to buy. So let me show you exactly what I mean, because once you see this, it'll completely change the way you think about your website copy. So let me show you an example of bad messaging versus good messaging. So here, for example, we have a personal trainer's website. So let's say there's a personal trainer's website and the headline on it at the very top, when you get to the page, it says, "Get fit today with our personalized training plans." So the problem is that this headline is pretty bland, it's generic, and could apply to anyone. It doesn't really speak to the unique challenges or the desires of the target customer. Now, let's rewrite the headline, and here's a revamped version of the same trainer's website. Here it is. Let's say that the headline now says, "Feel confident in your body again. We help busy professionals get stronger without sacrificing time." So, can you see how this new headline is completely different and emotionally connects and resonates with a person who's looking to get stronger and to work out? Well, I can guarantee you that that person is actually using the exact same words. If a personal trainer was to use this on their website, that this would be exactly something that resonates with their customer, because they would say their customer would probably be thinking, "Hey, I don't feel confident in my body." So what does the personal trainer do? They say, "Hey, feel confident in your body again. We help busy professionals get stronger without sacrificing time." This version speaks directly to the customer's pain points and goals, and it feels personal and relatable, which builds trust and makes the visitor want to learn more. So, now why does this work so well? It's all about psychology, and you're going to want to learn about the psychology because once you learn it, you're going to want to sprinkle it in all of your website tactics and all of your sales tactics as well. And that's what's coming up next. So when you reflect your customer's own words back to them, they feel understood. And when people feel understood, they trust you and are much more likely to take action. This is backed by science because studies show that the language style matching increases connection and persuasiveness. I remember also learning this same tactic in a book by Chris Voss called Never Split the Difference. It's a great negotiation book, and I highly recommend that you read it. And in it, he also says that the best thing that you can do is something called mirroring, which is basically to speak your customer's language. So whenever they say something to you, you would say it back to them using your own words, but using the words at the beginning, it sounds like or it feels like. So, for example, if somebody's saying, "Hey, I want to lose weight, because I've been, binging and eating a lot of, sweets and desserts lately due to the holiday season." So then you would say, "It sounds like you want to lose weight and to get back into shape because you've let yourself loose after eating lots of different desserts during the holiday season." And then the response of the other person is, that's right. If that whatever you say, it sounds like, it feels like, and if the other person can say that's right or something along those lines, then you know that you've mirrored them correctly and that you're speaking their language. So now that you know why it works, let me show you exactly how to do this on your own website. Step number one is research your audience. You want to read customer reviews, survey your audience, or use tools like ChatGPT to analyze common phrases and sentiments. So look for patterns in how your customers describe their problems and goals. And I would say if you use tools like ChatGPT and AI, Gemini, Google Gemini, or anything else, or Claude, then it's going to really help you, because then it's going to cut your research time in half. You can just have it go do the research for you and go take a look at your audience and what they say about your product or service, or about your competitors' product and services, and you can literally, get links to customer reviews and to different comments, and see exactly what they're saying. Step two is to rewrite your website copy. So take the language you've gathered and use it to rewrite your headlines, calls to actions, and service descriptions. Make it feel like your website is speaking directly to your customers. And again, you could easily give this to AI tools like ChatGPT and Google Gemini and any of the other AI tools that are out there right now, and have them do all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is just tell them, "Hey, you are an expert website copywriter with 20 years of experience. Rewrite this headline for me for this product or service." Then after that, describe your product or service, and then you'll want to tell them, you'll want to tell the AI to use the headlines, or to use words from the words that you've gathered, or you can ask them to use it directly, and the AI will go ahead and do that. And judging on the output, don't be happy necessarily with the first draft that the AI gives to you. Keep looking at it and keep asking it to refine it if you're not happy with the results. But eventually, you're going to nail it, and you're going to know what's right, because you'll be able to compare it with what you've read on the different websites regarding how the customers are having certain pain points regarding the product or service that you are providing. Step number three is test and optimize. You want to test different variations of your new copy and track your lead conversions. Small tweaks can make a big difference. But here's the trick. You want to do this one variable at a time. So for example, if you're trying one headline, so you're going to track it, maybe do it for 1 week, keep the same traffic exactly the same if you're doing advertising or anything like that, and then change the headline the next week and see how many leads do you get. If you haven't changed anything except for your headline, then you know which headline is going to work well once you compare and contrast. So this is a great way to figure out, which ones of the variations and which of the things that you're testing are actually responsible for getting you more leads. Now we're almost there, but before we wrap up, I have one more important insight about small business growth that you don't want to miss. If you're enjoying this video and you want more strategies like this, hit the subscribe button now. I post weekly tips to help you grow your business and get more out of your website. And you need help implementing this strategy? Check out my website, swiftbuzzsupport.com, for more resources or to book a free consultation. I'd love to help you take your website to the next level. Now that you've learned how to make your website speak your customer's language, there's a bigger picture to consider. How do you grow your entire business and stay ahead of your competition? I created a full guide that walks you through the top strategies small businesses need to thrive, and trust me, these are trends you can't afford to miss. So click here to watch the ultimate guide to small business growth and discover how to set your business up for long-term success. I'll see you there.